city.
Ugandans can look forward to the reopening of Karuma Bridge on the 20th of December 2024, just in the time for the Christmas season. Located 270 kilometers of Kampala on the Kampala-Gulu Highway, Karuma Bridge is the main connection between northern and southern Uganda. After 3 months of emergency rehabilitation works, the vital piece of infrastructure is poised to make holiday travel easier for many who have had to familiarize themselves with no longer alternative routes in recent months. Work State Minister Musichuru announced this over the weekend during his site visit on the 7th of December 2024 that 85% of the bridge's restoration has been done. The 11 billion rehabilitation project, initially designed at the cost of 7 billion, is in its final stages of completion and it's expected to extend its lifespan by more 30 years.
The last time we were here, the situation looked bad. And when I returned the second time, having consulted the engineers who are on the ground, we did indicate to the country that there is a possibility of this place getting open by the 20th of December. We knew for sure that that would entail working almost 24/7 by these engineers, so that we can allow our people from northern Uganda to access their homes during the festive season of Christmas and New Year. I want to thank first of all the people of northern Uganda and all those who have had to endure the inconvenience of going through long routes and sometimes getting stranded as they queue for ferries that we provided in some of the crossing points like Masindi Port. I know the pain just goes to the people. It looks like negative. But I also know the gain that we are going to have by the safety this bridge now is going to bring to the people. So I'm happy to report to the country that from what I have seen and given the reports of the engineers on the ground, we are ready. To the extent that by 20th of this month, General Katuba Omala or my humble self will come here to open this place for the traveling public to start using. We'll come here to open the place for the traveling public to start using.
According to Cheru, only small cars without heavy loads will be allowed to cross initially, with access for heavy trucks entering South Sudan to be granted at a later stage. The minister also added that strict supervision will be enforced to allow only small cars to cross initially, with heavy trucks allowed on a later stage.
So the integrity of the bridge is restored, fortunately, and according to them very well. The integrity of the bridge has been restored. And the bridge is now they are doing just final touches. Like when we went to the end, as you're coming from the southern side, you can see they are just working on the approaches to the bridge. And the same is happening here. They are working on the approaches to the bridge. But the bridge itself, the bearings were imported and fitted. The concrete deck that they are to put, they have done what they were supposed to do, and everything seems to be falling in tandem with what we had committed. They are a little bit faster because we might start allowing some vehicles to test the road on the 17th. I will go and have a discussion with my senior colleagues, and then we see if needs be, then I can come here on the 17th to just do test drive across the road with some light vehicles. And so that on the 20th, we can now allow all the other vehicles, particularly passenger vehicles, including buses, to drive across here to take the people to Kampala and from Kampala to their respective villages. I will be consulting the engineers. We may delay the heavy trailers that ply this route to southern Sudan and from southern Sudan to Kampala. We may delay those for a few more days as the place completely sets to the level that can handle so many metric tons. But a bus and all the other smaller vehicles that just carry passengers will be ready to ply across this place. And that will liberate my people from the queuing, from the long distances, all the way from Palisa, sometimes going all the way through Wanseko, when you just want to reach Anaka. So this will help a great deal.
He stated that as the bridge continues to serve a purpose in the northern Uganda, the ministry has also got plans to construct a new modern bridge within the Karuma Dam area to facilitate the ease transportation of heavy goods.
I don't know what I would be telling the country if we are not made a deadline, because the calls that we are getting, both from the ordinary people in the north and the senior people in government from the north who want to go home with their families to join their loved ones. I don't know what we'll be telling them, but I have continued to keep hope alive, telling them that 20th will be the D-Day, and I'm happy to be in Karuma today, and the engineers are telling me 20th will be okay. So I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful. I'm also grateful to the President who has continued to support us as a sector. He has continued to support us, and when we consult and say we are about to do this, he's also always quick to say, go ahead and implement what is good for the country, and then actualize sometimes the resource mobilization for making this work. I am aware that there is a problem in Pakwach that has continued to be labeled the pole of West Nile. Even when this is open and it rains heavily, tank continues to misbehave. But I'm also conscious of the fact that that is being worked on. It will take a little while, but it's being worked on. Pakwach must be fixed. The designs are ready with these people. It's just us marshalling a few resources here and there, then we sort out the problem of Pakwach once and for all. Now, as for here, a few days ago, His Excellency, the Japanese ambassador, requested me to come and he wanted to come and see by himself where we are going to do a brand new bridge. And so while this is going to be working, and it will work for some years, probably 15, 20, even 30, we are not going to wait. We are going to design a bridge that is properly aligned to the topography of this place. And we are grateful to the Japanese government, particularly under the development arm of JICA, who are happy to partner with the government of Uganda in making that bridge. This is going to be a suspended bridge, which is going to be worked on. The Uganda government, working together with the government of Japan, will be doing that. So, but that is not for the members of the public to worry. We will be doing that while they are moving normally on this old bridge. Mine will be my gratitude will go particularly to the patient public. The members of the public agreed that we are inconveniencing them, but for a good cause. So I want to thank them for the patience. And I wish Ugandans continue to borrow relief all over the country from this kind of development. The second one is to thank the engineers who have put all their time with the teams that are working here to make sure that this is delivered.
Meanwhile, the Karuma Bridge, built in 1963, a year just after Uganda's independence from the British rule, has been an essential connection for the transportation and trade within the region for more than 60 years. As rains continue to damage bridges across different parts of the country, Minister Cheru added that the Works Ministry is committed to rehabilitating and planning to construct more other bridges to ease people's access to services. Alfred Atwau, reporting for Teso Express Media.